Salve a tutti ragazzi e bentornati sul mio canale. Siamo sempre su The Witcher 3 e oggi la nostra quest ci chiede di trovare una capra. Avete capito bene, è una capra, la capra dello sciamano, che risponde al suono di un campanello. Dovrebbe trovarsi
This way, I think.
da queste parti. Abbiamo già trovato delle piccole tracce. La pioggia, il rumore della pioggia sicuramente non ci aiuta,
Another clue.
ma intanto vediamo che nell'erba compaiono delle impronte che noi andiamo a seguire. Ok, quindi la capra è andata da queste parti. Lì sentiamo dei rumori provenire da lontano, che siano dei lupi. Eh sì. Oh! Ok, lo scudo ha retto. Sono attacchi deboli quelli dei lupi ormai, che ci fanno davvero poco male. Mi ricordo sempre che devo ancora distribuire tutti i punti caratteristica. E allora, abbiamo perso un po' le tracce della nostra capretta. Oh. Sinceramente la sento. Attenzione di nuovo. Oh. Ok. Ci sbrighiamo proprio con questi cagnolini cattivi.
Good.
Bene. Sentiamo provenire il suono della capretta. Andiamo ancora un po' più avanti. Dovrebbe trovarsi lì sotto.
There you are.
Eccoti, principessa.
Here, goat. Here, princess.
Andiamo.
Hoofed and horned. Should have known it would be stubborn.
Eccola qua.
All right, time to try the bell. Come on, let's go see the Peller.
Andiamo.
Should have guessed as much. What's a witcher compared to a patch of wild strawberries?
Forza. Tocca fare anche da pastori.
Come on, take you back to the Peller. Misses you something awful.
Forza. Dove vai?
Where the hell did you go?
Ma
Bear! Bear!
ok.
Run, you stupid piece of shit!
Via. Questo fa male. Guarda tu, se noi durante una pioggia ci dobbiamo trovare a affrontare
Damn.
ok. Yogi è andato a cuccia. Avanti, principessa.
Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow?
Forza. Ah, che quest strana per un Witcher. Noiosa. Ma poi sotto la pioggia, a bagnarci. Siamo fradici. Forza. Proviamo ad accelerare un po' il passo. Avanti.
You're no roach, but I bet we could be friends in time. You've got that all-important quality every roach has to have. You don't talk much.
La saggezza di Geralt. Eccoci qui. E qua è arrivata.
Clearly not from the tower, for there are wolves about.
Uff. E anche questa è andata. Abbiamo salvato una principessa.
Goat of mine, dearest, sweetest goat.
Un uomo e le sue capre.
Happy for you, but I'm kinda in a hurry. Anna and Tamara, they might be in danger.
The White Wolf helped the Peller, and so the Peller shall help him. Blood. We need blood. A living being.
Fine. Be right back.
Sangue.
Will this do?
Un topo. Latte di capra. Sangue di topo. Questa è vera e propria magia occulta pagana.
Whose?
Just a child.
A child that lives not, yet did not die.
Prova a dirmi
It's over.
qualcos'altro.
Is that it?
That is it.
Spirits had nothing more to say? Like where they went or where they are now?
You came for an augury, and augur I did. They're gone, the child remains.
Chi è questa bambina?
Mentioned a child. Whose?
Why, Anna's.
Anna was pregnant?
She was, and she miscarried.
Baron didn't mention it.
Afraid, perhaps, or ashamed, or forgetful. Or perhaps he had no wish to remember.
Come fai a sapere tutto questo?
Anna tell you all this? Did she come here after it happened?
Nay, not Anna. 'Twas the omens told me.
Great, so I can be sure it's true.
The omens need not your faith to be true. It is you who needs the omens to lead you to truth.
La saggezza, ragazzi, questa è una bella frase.
The Baron have anything to do with his wife's miscarriage?
Foul-tempered he is, and he's a fondness for hooch.
No doubt makes his temper even fouler. Did he abuse his family? Anna came to you. You must have noticed something.
The Peller's old, near blind, but Princess came and licked her hand.
So what?
She's a wise beast, only comes to those who suffer.
What happened to the child?
In a grave thrown, without rite or ceremony, it awoke. Now it wanders, it seeks vengeance.
A botchling.
Mamma mia.
White Wolf, Wise Wolf, catch the botchling. The botchling will help. Lead the wolf to the loved ones.
Botchlings suck the blood of pregnant women and eat their fetuses. They don't help.
'Tis a being cursed, and witches lift curses. If the White Wolf can't lift it, he should bring me its blood. Blood will always find kindred blood.
Come faccio a spezzare la maledizione?
Heard of one witcher who lifted a botchling's curse. Never tried it myself, though. I know you need to bury it under the threshold.
And give it a name. Perform the Aim Roin.
The ritual of naming. That's an elven custom.
Human, elven, dwarven, ancient. Spirits have no race. They honour not its meaning. Win a spirit's favour, and the spirit shall aid you. Ask, and it will answer. Seek, and it will show you the way.
E il sangue?
Why do you want its blood?
Blood, blood, blood. It binds men for all ages, the living and the dead.
Sure, but what do you want to do with it?
At times, a century is too short for two brothers to reconcile. One dies before things are set right. The other then brings his blood to the Peller.
And what does the Peller do?
He awaits Forefathers' Eve. He mixes the blood with milk, herbs, and hen's feet. He drinks to reconcile the dead with the living. There shall be no Forefathers' Eve this year, but we'll find a way, all the same.
La veglia del
I hear you
progenitore.
right. You mentioned Forefather's Eve. Pretty old custom. Thought it had died out.
Death lurks in every bog and puddle round here. Folk know they could die, their earthly matters unresolved. Then they require help, or they'll not know peace. Forefathers' Eve must be performed. Light the tallow candles to lead them through the dark. Call them by name, appease their regrets. Only then may they depart in peace.
Quindi dobbiamo ridare la pace a questo spirito.
Whatever I do, I gotta find the botchling first.
Seek it at midnight, near the grave that lies empty.
If what you say is true, the Baron ought to know where that grave is.
Il mistero si infittisce. Vediamo il bestiario sui Botchling. È un tipo di spettro, un necrofago? No. Creature maledette, eccolo qui. Dire che un Botchling è brutto è come dire che la merda non è praticamente gustosa. Non è una menzogna, ma non rende neanche l'intera verità. Lambert è il nostro amico della scuola dei Witcher del lupo. I Botchling sono forse le creature più ripugnanti che i Witcher avranno mai dispiacere di incontrare, nati da bambini non voluti, gettati senza un'adeguata sepoltura. Il loro aspetto è quello di un feto parzialmente decomposto, con le tenere carni deformate dall'odio, dalla paura e dalla malizia. Queste mostruose creature si cibano del sangue delle donne incinta, spinte da una folle fame che causa spesso la morte della vittima. Questa è la creatura che ci troviamo ad affrontare, ragazzi. Un bacino. Dobbiamo tornare subito dal barone. Usiamo la nostra mappa. Ok. E io direi di dirigerci subito al ramo nero e di utilizzare il punto di trasporto da lì, così da evitare perdite di tempo. Dobbiamo parlare subito col barone sanguinario di questa questione, di un parto non voluto, di questo aborto.
Lightning strike?
Cosa è successo? subito del porto sta sanguinando, ragazzi. C'è un incendio. Il castello è in fiamme. Sbrighiamoci, non abbiamo proprio tempo da perdere. Devo andare dal barone. Forza.
Alright, set the stable afire. We gotta put it.
Ecco la cutscene.
Oswin? Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable! We've got to save him! He'll burn alive! Him and the horses!
Ok, proviamoci.
See what I can do.
Hurry now! Quick!
Salva l'uomo e i cavalli intrappolati nella stalla.
Well, this is a fucking...
C'era il barone. E qui non si entra. Oh, lì c'è una scala. Forza.
Damn it. Lots of smoke. Gotta hurry.
Mamma mia.
Coming to get you.
Cavalli. Non si esce da qui. Oh diavolo. Stiamo morendo, ragazzi. Ragazzi, non sapevo bene dove andare. Caspita, non me l'aspettavo. Dobbiamo essere più lesti. Scusate l'inconveniente, ragazzi, ma a volte non mi ricordo alcune cose. Niente di male, ragazzi. Ci riproviamo subito e aggiustiamo subito il tiro. Mi piacerebbe sinceramente morire molto meno spesso, proprio per rendere la visualizzazione di questi video molto più fluida, ma d'altro canto quando registro è proprio quello che cerco di fare, ma il risultato che ottengo è proprio l'opposto di quello che vorrei. Tra l'altro i caricamenti sono abbastanza lunghi. Ok. Bene. Torniamo. Run, sì, run.
Alright, set the stable.
Sì, riproviamoci.
Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him head.
Saltando.
Fire.
Ain't that simple.
My brother's in the stable! We've...
Ok,
See what I can do.
ci riproviamo.
Hurry now! Quick!
Lì abbiamo il barone.
Damn it. Lots of smoke. Gotta hurry. Coming to get you.
Dove è la porta principale? Eccola. Ragazzi, era questa questione di trovare bene la strada. Sinceramente ho sbagliato che non guardavo io la minimappa. Siamo riusciti a salvare capra e cavolo.
We've a hero in our midst. You've earned yourself a barrel of Lyrian.
Il nostro barone
I
sembra
know your
impazzito.
wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right?
Ah!
They ran from you, didn't they?
Prick!
Tu sei ubriaco, non mi sembra che tu possa avere grandi speranze contro di noi,
Come on, come closer.
Cura, terapia d'urto, ragazzi. Il nostro barone che è completamente suonato.
We need to talk.
Mamma mia. Ci siamo calmati?
Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna.
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Your wife. How'd she make you angry? Too much salt in the soup? Socks never darned?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
Expect me to believe you were a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
I'd hardly need you if I knew.
Sapevi che erano scappati.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Tell me everything you remember about the day they fled. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it.
Problemi di alcol, ragazzi.
I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
Sarà strapieno di difetti questo barone sanguinario, ragazzi, però a me piace perché ha un carattere veramente molto umano.
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. Things might have turned out differently. The sight of her always calmed me.
La sofferenza di quest'uomo, almeno per come è recitata, ragazzi, è veramente reale.
Signs of a fight in the room. Hole in the wall, wine all over the landing. Was that you?
Aye, we tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin with a candlestick, but kept missing. Hit the wall and the pillar instead. I staggered backwards onto the table, spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment to flee. She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick. I caught her on the landing. We fell. I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out. Don't know what happened next. When I came to, I was alone.
What happened next?
Next, it only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, and Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Seen a lot of dead in my time, but that must have been hard.
Unspeakably so. My legs gave out. I saw fields of corpses at Sodden. Saw witches burn in Maribor. But compared to this, all that was a rabbit's prick alongside a great oak. And the guilt is all mine.
We don't know that yet. The amulet Anna wore could be linked somehow. Maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
Wrapped it in a clean sheet and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born.
Diavolo, ragazzi, sono molto
Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
Che storia triste.
I sympathize. I do.
Thank you. And know that I hope you find your Ciri.
Deal we made means I need to find Tamara and Anna first. Just so happens your unborn daughter might help us do that.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
A cursed creature that draws strength from killing pregnant women. Once it's strong enough, it attacks those who scorned it.
But how? How does it know?
Blood ties. They're a strong bond. A bond I want to use to find your family.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Still not sure what to do.
Whatever you decide, we must put an end to my child's suffering.
Fammi vedere dove si è seppellito tuo figlio.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way. The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
Mamma mia. Un vero e proprio rituale da Witcher.
A bit further. Follow me.
You
Seguiamo
give
il
the child a
barone.
name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Here's the spot.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
Botchling è fuori a caccia. Eccolo.
Look!
Oh, che impressione, ragazzi. Proviamo
Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes garroty, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets ploughing restless?
It'll bite through your jugular, and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Merciful gods!
Back to the fortress.
What? With this?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
Prepariamo il segno anzi. E seguiamo il nostro barone. Dobbiamo seppellire il boccio.
Spectres. Botchling sent to try to live.
Aia.
How you like that silver?
Ragazzi, il boccio si sta incazzando.
Pissed, take me! It's writhing something fierce! can't hold it! Come! Quiet now.
Mangiamo pure noi qualcosa.
But what do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family.
Ci sarà un lieto fine, ragazzi. Voi che ne dite? Eccoci di nuovo.
More coming. Need to hurry.
On with it! Hold on, wait.
Aio. Sta andando male. Stronzare White, right. Forza che sono finite quasi, Grande.
Worming again? Like a daft eel? I cannot hold it!
Ok.
Worked. It stopped.
Mamma mia.
Chosen a name?
No,
So think of one. It's important.
it's a girl. What would Anna have named her?
Mamma mia. Siamo quasi arrivati.
What now?
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky,
By the powers of earth and sky.
by the world that was to be your home,
By the world that was to be your home.
forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee Daya, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Oh, God.
Good. Now bury the body.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Dea should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. And the guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again.
Bene. Sediamoci e aspettiamo, concludiamo la quest. Passare un giorno.
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea. Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
Seguiamo la Laberkin, ragazzi. Da qualche parte ci guiderà. Chissà se gli altri la vedono. Sembrano non reagire alla presenza di questo Laberkin. Dove ci condurrà?
This downpour's a
Fuori dal
bastard.
del corvo, chiaramente. Sono dei Drowner, ma non vogliamo perdere troppo tempo.
How you like that silver?
Andiamo.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though.
Una casa. Non possiamo proprio entrare. Ok. Però qui abbiamo
Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse.
segni di un cavallo,
A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it.
braccialetto.
Clothing. They change in here? Both were here. I'm going the right way.
Ok.
Wants to show me something more.
Vuole mostrarmi qualcos'altro. Vediamo. Attenzione all'endriaca. Avanti. Perfetto, anche questa è andata. Arrivo. Dove ci sta portando, ragazzi? Dove siamo? Cominciamo a essere lontani da casa, eh?
Necrophages had a field day. Still worth a closer look.
Oh. Bene. Ok. No. Oh. Ci ha ferito. Via.
Should examine that horse carcass.
Quanti diavolo sono? Opla. Sono finiti? Ma neanche per idea. Beh, adesso spero di sì.
What? Lost your nerve?
Dove diavolo è? Ok. Quanti demoni. Erano davvero tantini, E allora, esaminiamo il cavallo morto. Vediamo cosa ci dice.
What do we have here?
Ossa.
Bones have been here a while. Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days.
Costolo.
Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible
Testa
strength.
mozzata. Quindi
Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away.
beh, d'impatto così mi verrebbe.
Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
Sembrerebbe un lupo mannaro. Lo scopriremo. Luberkin ci fa ancora strada, c'è ancora qualcosa che vuole mostrarci. Noi siamo ben felici di seguirla. Siamo ancora inseguiti.
Ugly bastard.
Mi dispiace comunque. Andiamo. Camminare con le armi in pugno. Ok. A questo punto niente, no, è andato via. Ci stai a ripensare? Andiamo. Cos'è questa? Una pescheria?
A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Bene. Ragazzini.
Who's that? The room. Go on now. What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women, the Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, hi. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than to Crow's Perch with a baron.
Why?
'Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
'Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
What marks?
They's, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
E poi?
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes.
Un demone.
I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Perché?
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I'd a debt. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for.
Un po' bruttino.
Tamara
sul
learned it. Brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Tua moglie è
Married a
sposata.
wise woman.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Ok.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
Bene. Ragazzi. Adesso sappiamo qualcosa di più.
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea.
Grazie Dea.
Go in peace.
E proteggi quella casa da Vediamo dove ci ha portato praticamente. abbastanza lontani da casa, eh? Bene ragazzi, direi che per questo episodio possiamo chiudere qui. Ci vediamo al prossimo episodio di The Witcher 3 The Wild Hunt. Ciao!